Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Jeff at Lockdown Security, www.lockdownsecurity.ca, and today I'm bringing you a video on a 2018 Hyundai Tucson key start vehicle. What I mean by key start is it starts with this fancy switchblade key. What we did on this vehicle today was an iData Start HC2352 remote starter using the HK5T harness. I'll just show you the boxes here. So essentially this is the ADS THR HK5. That's the CM HCXA0 control module. This is the RF2352 AC RF kit that comes with two-way key fobs. Now, many of you are going to want to have OEM key fob control on this vehicle, i.e. to be able to use this key fob to remote start the vehicle. Unfortunately, you cannot do that on these particular models of Hyundai, and the reason is what I will show you here in this video. So I'll show you how the remote works. Essentially, the bottom button there that shows the key, I'll try and get that in focus, is the remote start button. If I press and hold it for 2.5 seconds, essentially the vehicle is going to respond to that command. It's going to remote start. It's going to come back to the key fob, and it's going to basically blink the 4 lights next to the buttons to indicate that the car is running. It will blink in succession as the runtime counts down, and when it gets down to the end of the 15-minute runtime, those lights will blink faster. Now, I want to show you why the OEM key fob control is not compatible on this vehicle, and that is because if I hit the lock button or any button on the key fob when the car is running, it does not work. So that's why iData Start has not enabled 3-lock start on this vehicle. Whereas if I shut down the engine, now when I go to use the OEM key fob, you'll see it activates. So unfortunately, no 3-lock start on this vehicle, but you can definitely do a key fob enabled unit, whether you want to go one-way, two-way, or smartphone control, you could do that on this vehicle. Now, a lot of you are going to be interested in the T-harness for this vehicle, the HK5. What the HK5 allows you to do is it allows you to make most of the install plug and play. All of the ignition cylinder wiring now is handled by this T-harness. There is still some splicing that needs to happen under the dash, but it's very minimal. That is a new part for 2019, and it's pretty cool because it'll help some of our do-it-yourselfer clients work on these vehicles a little bit easier. So I'm just going to end the video by showing you how the takeover sequence works. So what is takeover? Well, if I remote start the vehicle, we'll let this start up here. Vehicle is now running. Let's pretend it was running for 15 minutes. If I walk back to the vehicle, obviously if I tried to open the doors are locked, so I would unlock the doors with the iData Start key fob. I will get in. Now, if I were to step on the brake at this point in time, the vehicle would shut down, but I don't want it to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the key, I'm going to put it in the ignition cylinder, I'm going to turn it to the ACC, and then second time to on, and now I'm going to step on the brake, and now the vehicle is going to be ready to drive away. If I were to pull the key out of the ignition, the vehicle would shut off. So that's basically what takeover is all about. I just want to show the viewers another feature too. So I'm going to start the vehicle with the key. Okay, vehicle is running under key power. I'm just going to actually adjust this steering wheel down so you can get a better view here. Now, this is going to be a mode called keyless running mode. If I wanted to say run into a store, keep the engine running, what I can do is I can take the remote starter remote while the vehicle's running under the key power, press and hold it for 2.5 seconds. You hear a couple of clicks come from under the dash. Now what you can do, pull the key out of the ignition. As you can see, the car is still running. You could exit the vehicle. Car's still running. You can lock the door, and now this vehicle will run for 15 minutes while you're in the store grocery shopping. So that's a pretty cool feature of these iData Start remote starters known as keyless running mode. A lot of people aren't aware of that. This video now enlightens you so you are aware of it. If you or someone you know is interested in a remote start for your Hyundai or any vehicle for that matter, give us a shout. This is my guy Christian. Hey buddy. 1-866-824-4118, 647-439-4485, or visit us on the web, www.lockdownsecurity.ca, or email us, sales@lockdownsecurity.ca. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you could, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It goes a long way to help us make more videos like this in the future. Signing off, this is Jeff at Lockdown. Thanks.